Another NBA coach is fired. Another
Good.
coach is let go. Mike Budenholzer was the latest coach to get the short end of the stick. On Monday, they left. They let him go. I mean, the Pelicans
Good.
also have fired Executive Vice President David Griffin as well on Monday. The team stated, the Suns stated, competing at the highest level remains our goal, and we failed to meet expectations this season. Our fans deserve better. Change is needed. So
Right.
that leaves the Grizzlies, Suns, Kings, and Nuggets all firing coaches, and then the Suns are paying more than 80 million for Mike Budenholzer, 40 million, Frank Vogel, 25 million, Monty Williams, 20 million to not be their coach.
Can I say something, bro?
So
Listen.
how much of an idiot do you need to be at letting Mike Budenholzer go and you're paying this man $40 million?
Listen,
At
bro.
some point, just stick up with it and shut up and just let him coach. Like, how many times are we gonna keep paying coaches to sit at home?
Hey, if I'm Mike Budenholzer, I'm putting my hands up and be like, "Go ahead, man. I'm getting paid. He getting paid by two teams, by the way. You forgot one. He's still getting
The
paid by the
Bucks.
Bucks. He's still
Yep.
getting paid by us. So I'm Mike Budenholzer. I'm like, I'm 40 mil, 60 mil, whatever I'm getting right now. I'm chilling. I'm staying in Phoenix, but I'm just living here. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
but listen,
Go to
man.
LA or something.
Right.
Shit.
When it comes to coaching, just him coaching, he was horrible this year. When I say horrible, I don't mean that on him, but his team, the team that he was set up with, he was he was deemed to fail when the team decided to get Bradley Beal and they pay him 150 million, and he just robs the team, takes all their money, and they have no young assets besides Devin Booker, who is in his prime right now, I think, and can't win a game because doesn't have a team around him. And when you trade for KD, it kind of ruins your team. I hate to say it, I love KD, but it kind of ruins your team because you have to give up so much. And that's exactly what they did. Now, when it comes to firing Bud and Frank Vogel 2 years in a row, like not 2 years in a row, just year back to back years, you can't do that. You cannot do that. Like as a Bucks fan, we've been through it. We fired Bud, hired Adrian Griffin, who I thought deserved a chance because we were still a 4-3 seed when he was coaching. We just had no defense, which he had a lot of season to figure out, but they just didn't want to deal with that, which I thought was stupid. I still think it's stupid. I didn't like him as a coach because I personally value defense, but if we're talking just giving a coach a chance, that's one that really deserved one. I don't think Doc Rivers should be our coach right now whatsoever, but he is, so I'm not going to complain. But if you're firing a coach, bro, you have to understand that that sets you back like 2 years because you're paying one coach and then the other coach and then the third coach. We're paying three coaches right now: Doc, Adrian, and Bud. So I mean, the Pelicans, I understand because their GM and their coach are just, I don't know what they're doing over there. New Orleans in general is just not a good place for sports right now, with having the Saints and the Pelicans just be horrible.
Which is why if I'm flag, I don't want to go there.
Oh no, I mean the only intriguing thing is Zion healthy, but who's to say that he's going to be healthy? You know what I'm
He
saying?
hasn't been healthy since he got into the league.
He was healthy one season, but then he got hurt like right when the plans or playoffs started.
Yep.
So that was last year. So he played 72 games and he got injured right away when he was playing LeBron. So I was like, okay, well, this sucks. But they're always the eighth seed. But I think if Coop went there, that would be a little bit intriguing just to see if Zion can stay healthy because that's two lottery picks, first overall lottery picks, and they could really probably play really well together. But yeah, New Orleans sports, I don't know what they're doing, but that's an issue. That's another issue for another day. But if we're staying on the Suns topic, that team is. If I'm Devin Booker, I'm looking to get out personally. I know he doesn't want to because he's a huge Kobe fan, and staying on one team is like his thing. He wants to win rings there. He already went to the finals once. But bro, Devin Booker, I've loved Devin Booker since he got in the league, man. It's time. It's time to get out of there. It is time. Let that team figure it out. I love Phoenix. My family lives over there in Phoenix, near Phoenix. It's time, bro. Just let it go. It's
At
time to go.
some point, when are we going to stop blaming coaches for how bad teams are?
Let's talk about owners.
When are the owners going to take responsibility for not signing a player
Never.
or you know, being cheap or
Yeah, who runs the show, bro? Who pays you when in the NBA?
when are we gonna start blaming players for not taking care of their bodies? Sure, they can say they take care of their bodies all they want, but why are you not durable? Why are you always hurt?
Mm-hmm. Was the coach
Yes, you
supposed to work?
can't. You can't. It's a fine line you walk with injuries because obviously you can't, prevent injuries, but you can prevent durability.
You can.
You can prevent body soreness. You can
Explosiveness.
prevent how. Oh, me and my dad were talking about this yesterday. You can prevent the type of shoes you wear.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a huge thing. Hey, being a college track athlete, shoes are extremely important to run. Especially, I can only imagine in basketball when you're running back and forth, like it's a pacer
Cutting and
test. Like at a high level, running back and forth like it's a pacer test. Like I
full
can only imagine.
speed.
Full speed at doing all these explosive moves. You need the right shoes. That's a very good point. I'm glad you actually brought that up because I've had the worst shin splints of my life wearing the wrong shoes, and it makes a big difference when you got the right ones on. So yeah, I mean, players got to start taking care of themselves. They're millionaires and they're not taking care of themselves. Like I don't get it.
They can say they eat right, they diet is correct, they do this right, I do that right. I just can't stay healthy. No, you can control a lot of that.
You control all of it.
What are you doing personal training wise? Are you stretching correctly?
Right.
Are you doing mobility exercises? Are
Like,
you
let me ask you something. You've been in the league for a year now, and you witnessed the players and all the players coming in and out of Utah. You've even experienced the hockey side of it too. What do you see the players do to keep themselves going? If you have, what have you seen from employee perspective of players being responsible for their bodies or like making sure they're available for the game?
we obviously don't know what they do at home,
Right. No,
but
I mean just like in the stadium. You know what I mean?
in the stadium they eat the food that we give them. They go to the trainer, they do their stretches and get taped up. Some guys, I haven't really seen too many of them go out and like do a full stretch, like a full stretch routine. They come out, they shoot. I'm not sure what they do in the locker room though, because sometimes I'm on the court or I'm
Yeah.
upstairs doing something or eating or whatever. But I haven't really seen them come out and do full stretches. I haven't seen them do like warm ups. I mean, a couple of them I've seen them warm up. I've seen a couple, do J bands. A couple of them do crossover drills, but that's not stretching.
Hmm.
Like I don't see them. Some of them I don't see uh, lay down and actually work on their hips,
Right.
or they, stretch out their hamstrings and stuff, or knee raises, or jumping jacks. I haven't seen a lot of that, and that's in the whole NBA in general. I haven't seen no
Right.
one really do that. I've seen now. What I will say about the Pistons is they bring a certain thing on the court on the baseline, like a full like they got what is that called? The water things. They got water
Weird things. What do you mean? What's that?
like I forgot what it's called, but it's like they got like waterbed things that they use to like stretch and things around, and they got like the water thing, and they got like a jumping machine to get their verticals, and they got bands. I've seen Jalen Duran do it.
Mm,
You know, literally, I was sitting courtside seeing him do it. Like he's
yeah.
sitting there stretching, and they're like full on and uh, like agility stuff, and
Mm,
I don't see a lot of teams doing that. And Jalen Duran has played almost 82 games.
yeah, that's
He's
true.
played like 70 some games, 60 some games.
That's true. Hey, I'm a my when I was in running track in college, my coach, shout out Coach Ireland. He he's this he's a genius when it comes to this to like knowing the body and like knowing what you're supposed to do to get ready for as in stretching and being being able to compete at a high level when it comes to
Mhm.
running. But he also goes in a little bit more depth of like just sports in general and what you should be doing. And he took stretching like extremely serious. Obviously, for track, you're going full speed in one race, and you have to be ready for that in those races. But when it comes to just sports in general, and basketball, if we're sticking on that subject, bro, stretching is like the thing that you should be doing all the time. I feel like
Yeah.
after the game, before the game, at home, getting your stretch in the morning before you go and practice. Like I feel like that's one of the things that you got to do, and I feel like they do it, but but not to the highest degree that they should be, and that's why there's so many injuries and diet. Like with Zion, his diet's horrible. Like my coach is also on that because he saw as a freshman and sophomore we were eating like crap because of college food, but he was telling us get your diet together, and it actually changes a lot. So this health stuff, this exercise stuff, man, it could really change the outcome of a coach being fired,
Yeah.
and it really
Because you're
could.
not taking care of your body. You're not healthy. You're not on the court. You're not winning games.
And the coach can't do nothing about it, man. I mean, he can only say so much and do so much for the players and give them so much advice, but it don't matter because they're grown and they're making millions of
I'm
dollars. They're
pretty
making
sure
more than
they do stuff in like morning shoot around and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
and like in practice and stuff. But I haven't really seen during game days a lot of people doing that stretch routine that I've seen the Pistons are doing.
right,
Like I haven't seen a lot. Like that's just a lot of that's just teams in general. I haven't
mhm,
seen, not just our players.
right.
I mean, not saying that our players aren't like in shape or anything or not
Definitely in shape. They just
healthy, but it's just
it becomes a little bit unmotivated after a
yeah,
while.
the little things, like they say, the little things matter. When I was playing college baseball, we had to do a full blown stretch routine
Mhm.
before every practice and
Yep,
every game.
yep.
We had to do it, and we were not hurt.
Oop.
So that's what. Oh, we got breaking news here.
No,
Damian Lillard would miss starter play. Well, that wasn't really breaking news. We got it.
we're not shocked about that. We already knew
Not,
that.
that's from Shams. We're not really too shocked about that for real, but